After a couple of weeks exploring new airlines in Africa, it was finally time to leave this beautiful continent. Today's trip starts in Mozambique's capital, Maputo, taking its only flight to Europe on TAP Portugal's Airbus A330neo to Lisbon in economy class, and I continue to Munich in the A320 in business. I've been on TAP before, whether it's on its A321neo to New York or the A330 up front. I've always enjoyed the airline as well as its competitive prices it offers. So today, please join me on a trip all across Africa on Portugal's flagship, and let me tell you throughout this journey whether I recommend TAP or not.
So guys, here we are, beautiful good morning from Maputo. I was just told that I shouldn't take any selfies here. So let's go, let's check in for our flight to Lisbon on TAP Portugal on what I consider to be a very long day today. So check-in is not open yet. Set another 10 to 20 minutes. However, if there's one thing I highly dislike here in Mozambique is how corrupt everyone is here. At every police checkpoint or every official you meet, they always ask you for a bribe. And I think that's totally unacceptable. And this is the impression I have from Mozambique after like spending three days here, being asking 5 times for a bribe. Even when I arrived here at the immigration, that it's a highly corrupt country. See, this is the impression I get. It might be completely different, but this is what the officials are like here. Is this seat next to me still free? No one? It's the last seat you give away, okay? Is the flight busy today? So there's a chance that nobody sits next to me, right?
Okay, I can block this.
Oh, that would be so nice. If you can block it for now, you're the best. Thank you so much. Obrigado. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have a wonderful day, hey? Thank you, bye. So I'm all checked in. She was so nice. She said she's going to block the seat next to me. So I hope this is going to work out. Because 10 hours with a seat neighbor in economy class can be tough sometimes. But this is one of the travel hacks I can offer you. I can give you. Get a seat in the very back. Be nice and friendly at the check-in counter. Ask them whether the seat still next to you is still free, and if they can keep it free until the very last moment, or whether they can even block it. Sometimes it works out and it enhances your flight experience in economy class by a lot. So I made it, went through security. First time I have not been asked for a bribe, surprisingly, which is really good. I'm at the international section of the airport. They only have like 3 gates here because they have, in terms of intercontinental flights, they have Qatar Airways to Doha, TAP to Lisbon, and then they have flights to others on Ethiopian Airlines as well as Johannesburg on Airlink, and that's about it. So the international section doesn't get very busy. Maybe that explains why they don't have an air conditioning here, because it's really, really hot. I thought I'd put a jumper on, you know, because it gets really cold usually in economy class or on planes in general after some time. But yeah, that wasn't really, really good. And I'm hiding here in the corner because you always, like, they come to you, they tell you off for filming, not because it's not allowed here, because they always ask you for, or they try to find a reason to get money off you. Mozambique actually looks like a blooming African country. You know, they have, it's quite of a lifestyle city, a lot of nice restaurants in the city. They seem to be doing really well. So I don't understand why the officials here are so bloody corrupt and want money off you all the time. And now I'm gonna do a 10-hour economy class review. So we're reading the shit out of this plane. We have so much time, we can go very much into details. And then I connect from Lisbon, and I only have an hour, to Munich, where I fly the A330neo in business class. But today is going to be a really long day. I know I look tired. I had to get up at 5 a.m. I feel good today. I feel the energy. And it's also the end of my Africa aviation tour, which was great fun. Really enjoyed it. I love Africa. I've been coming here for many, many years, and the airlines here are always full of surprises. But now let's wait for the arrival, because TAP Portugal is about to touch down very soon. I believe we have at least 30 degrees inside this terminal, so I decided to take my sweater off. So hot. Wouldn't believe it. As you can probably see in my face, I look like a tomato. I don't know.
this airport is fairly new as well. So why not build an airport with an air conditioning in a tropical country? So there she is, TAP Portugal, just landed. Welcome to Maputo. 3 times a week they're serving Lisbon to Maputo. Makes a lot of sense. It's a former colony of Portugal, so I guess they still have a lot of like relations and business ties and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, plane is here. Hopefully we can leave on time because I only have a 1-hour connection, which is going to be very short. Very hectic. This is why I didn't check in my bag as well, because usually I do that, so I have hands-free, I can film easy, but that's too risky for me, that 1 hour. Now already being late maybe leaves me with 45 minutes, and then only 1 day in Germany, and I continue to Sri Lanka. Nah, not gonna risk it.
Thank you.
It was then finally time to board the Airbus A330-900neo. An interesting fact, in 2018, the Portuguese flag carrier was the launch customer for this type. As of May 2022, the airline is operating 19 of them, making it the backbone of the long-haul fleet, replacing the older Airbus A340s. Airbus features 264 seats in a 242 configuration, as well as 34 seats up front in business class. So guys, and here we are in the very back of the Airbus A330. Because it's very exclusive here in the back, I like that seat, but it would be obviously much better on a 10-hour flight if you have your own row. However, let me give you a quick little seat tour here of the economy class cabin of TAP Portugal. Each seat features an adjustable headrest, as well as a USB slot, a universal power outlet, personal entertainment, and a foldable table, of course. The plane also offers Wi-Fi connectivity, and you can use messenger services like WhatsApp or iMessage for free. You can also purchase internet packages, though the prices offered are horrendous. Boarding was completed, and I luckily ended up with my own row for the next 2 hours. We were then pushed back with a little delay of half an hour. Now it's also a very good time to hit that subscribe button or to join my Patreon page and secure yourself one of my pretty awesome remove before flight Cahill keyrings. Thank you. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of day flights, so this is a perfect scenario for me right now. Having my own row, as you can see, Inflight Entertainment in front of me. There's Wi-Fi connectivity here as well, as I told you before. And then we are cruising over Africa, where you always are blessed with a lot of views. So let me know in the comment section below, are you a fan of long day flights, or are you rather preferring overnight red-eye flights? For me, this is fun because I love flying. I love flying over Africa. I love flying on a good product. And then you sit here, you can enjoy a meal, you can enjoy in-flight entertainment, you can get some work done. It would be even better, obviously, in business class, but I really don't mind such a long trip in economy class, given that it's a wonderful new product and you have no seat neighbor. Probably going to try to get some work done, start editing my Africa series. I know you guys have been waiting for this. Yeah, probably by the time I publish this, you have seen all of them. So let me know, how did you like the Africa vlogs? Do you want more of them? And what place or where do you want me to go next? Also, let me know in the comment section below.
I'll try to realize it.
Speaking of the Inflight Entertainment, TAP offers a great variety of movies as well as documentaries. I ended up watching the latest Bond movie and it was okay. Also, headphones are provided by the airline. Something I didn't understand was the crew walking through the cabin, forcing everyone to close their window shades in an extremely rude manner. Come on, it's a day flight. Let people decide what to do with their windows.
So I'd say 90 minutes into the flight, there's food in front of me, a nice big portion. I could pick between fish or meat, she said. And I was like, what meat do you have? And she said beef. So it looks pretty good. There's a dessert, there's a salad, there's a bun, there's beverages, there's also alcoholic beverages if you want to. So from my memory, catering on tap was usually pretty decent. So now let's dig in. Let's see what it tastes like.
And as expected, the food was great, including the dessert as well as the salad. So really well done, TAP Portugal. But it was also time for the infamous loo review. And given that the plane is fairly new, the lavatory was in good conditions, and the crew would constantly maintain the loo throughout the journey. So I guess I will give this toilet a pass. Once back at my seat, we were cruising over Luanda, which brought back some fond memories of my TAC Angola flight, an airline I will soon fly again. I spent the rest of the flight working and watching some movies while enjoying the views from up here occasionally.
So 90 more minutes to go, and it seems like we're landing on time, and it seems like I'm going to make my tight connection. We're going to continue to Munich on the Airbus A320 in business class actually. So but yeah, I still have to run in Lisbon and go to immigration, and I hope I'm going to make it. Flight was very eventless, to be honest. I was expecting a second service like refreshments or sandwich or some beverages. It didn't happen. So the flight was pretty okay. Those seats and the free messenger service do make a lot of a difference. It's a comfortable experience, but now I also can tell that my eyes are getting a little dry by now, but it's a solid flight, so I can't complain. I'm gonna take you guys with me through my transit, and I also give you a little review of the 320 business class experience to Munich, which is also going to be lots of fun, I reckon. And then yeah, back in Europe, kind of missed it. 3 weeks of Africa, pretty draining. Alright, now let's enjoy the scenes touching down in Lisbon.
As soon as I finished filming the scene, the crew indeed handed out a snack box which contained a cheese sandwich and a muffin. But the views flying into Lisbon are just stunning, and just reminded me how beautiful of a city Lisbon really is. So it's definitely a place you have to add to your bucket list if you haven't been yet. Once I cleared immigration, I was met by a TAP Portugal staff member taking me to the gate for my Munich flight, which once again was very helpful.
Are you checking this? Alright, I'll leave it there. Thank you. Alright, I made it just in time. Final call.
At the door of the A330neo, I was greeted by some super kind cabin crew, and well, it's Euro business class, and it isn't anything exciting since it's pretty much just a blocked middle seat, but I only paid 60 euros for the upgrade, so who am I to complain? The seat comes with a USB slot as well as a power outlet, but doesn't feature Wi-Fi connectivity. Pretty much the only benefit of flying business class in Europe is a free meal as well as alcohol. approximately 3 hours, and by the time the crew reached my seat, only the veal option was available. Though I gotta say that the meat was absolutely delicious, and once again the catering on tap was really impressive.
And this is it, that was my flight on TAP Portugal, an airline I always enjoy. I've flown them plenty of times and I love them for their consistency, for their competitive prices and for their brand new fleet. Whether you fly in a narrow body or on a wide body, it's definitely going to be a Neo and it really enhances your travel experience. So right now it's also a good time to subscribe because as of today, the 31st of May, I started my next aviation trip after a couple of months in Sri Lanka. So you can look forward to Malaysia Airlines, Thai Airways. I'm going to Greenland. And I will also be teaming up with another aviation YouTubers on a couple of flights in Africa. Don't want to tell you who it is right now, but I'm sure you have a guess. Let me know in the comment section below who you think I'm going to create some aviation content in Africa with. And if you want to support my work and want to get this awesome keyring here, Cahill, remove before flight. Trust me, as soon as cabin crew sees the logo, instant upgrade, or you will be literally removed before the flight. Yeah, check it out. If you join my Patreon, I will send one of those to you. But you also support my work, but just hitting the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, that already makes a huge difference. So thank you so much for watching, and guys, wherever you're off to, have a safe trip.